I'm 30 years old and I couldn't be more uninterested in marriage and dating. I've done so much on my own that I'm genuinely unimpressed by the population of men that we have to date. I have not met one person that has made my life significantly easier because I firmly believe that when you get into a partnership with a man, a woman never benefits. I did the move in with a guy thing and I like daydreamed about it my entire life and I didn't. I was like, ew, like this is literally like free labor and also like free ass work. The thing is for me, I'm hyper independent. Like I have literally lived in 5 different cities by the time I was 30 and I moved every single time by myself. I also bought a place when I was 25, a mortgage on my own. I know how to do electrical work. I know how to patch drywall. Like as long as I have a YouTube video, I'm good. I own my own business. I set up an LLC. I'm literally doing all these things. And when a man is literally trying to pen pal with me, just to be casual, like it gives me the ick because of what the fuck? Like, what do you have to offer? Oh, you paid for my dinner. Oh, you paid for my drinks. You paid for my trip. Okay, like I can do that myself. The appeal is not there. Unless a man is truly making my life significantly easier, I would rather be single than be in bad company.
This one's going to get me into a lot of trouble, but I'm going to say it. This is exactly why so many men want to date younger, because of the attitude that you all have. You think that you get a little bit of success and you are far beyond anyone else. You are way better than what a man is, and he can't do anything to better your life. That kind of attitude is a complete turnoff to a man because he doesn't want to have to feel like he inserts himself into your life and then has to fight and convince you to like him. He wants you from the start to be interested and to like want a man in your life. He doesn't want to have to be fighting this uphill battle because that's a losing battle. Would end up happening if you could...
Time out. What are we doing here? Don't shame women like this. They're giving you the game. I mean, I'm hearing a lot of sexual liberation regret. But at the end of the day, she's telling you exactly who she is. And this types of women, instead of shaming them, embrace what they're saying to you. Because again, she's not trying to scam anybody. She's saying exactly who she is. I have more problem with these trad wife, fake ass, conservative women, or these women that have been religiously rebranding themselves and trying to get themselves a jellyback sim sponsor for the rest of their life, fishing for that retirement plan, gaslighting value. I mean, this woman has enjoyed sexual liberation. She's lived with men. She is a hardcore feminist. And she's into prostitution because she's saying if you can't pay for her and do anything for her, kick rocks. These women are what you call good for situationships, good for rotations, good for recreational use. And the fact that she's so transparent, the problem is dudes have this jellyback mentality because she's kind of cute. They want to trap them or get them in a relationship and all the other stuff, and they see it as wasted. She's too cute and she's wasted. No, that's because you haven't done any real global traveling and you have a scarcity mindset. This is a rotational piece for a man with high self-esteem that's got his life together. A situationship, maybe once or twice a month, some guy pounds her out, tosses her over the left shoulder to the next man in line. But you don't shame them. Let these wild horses run free. And that's the biggest problem I see when I see men's content and whatever else. I mean, when I make a video, it's really entertainment, to be honest with you. You can't stop where these women are going. But a lot of education, if you're still living in that old traditional mindset and hoping that women change or hoping that society gets to the point where these women just come back to the table and what, man, to be honest with you, the dudes that are really enjoying these women out here, either the certain high status men that have toxicity. You can't just be high status like no simp or like Tyrese or any of them. And the dudes that just are indifferent, don't really give a rat's ass. And they see a woman like that, they be like, whoa, another piece of the rotational market, another pound and pass that's out here to be rotated with a guy with a rotation. He doesn't shame him. He just sees low-hanging fruit. And that's what she has become. But when you see videos like that, I look at it and say, somebody's going to get themselves a good situationship with women like her, who talk like her, who think like her. And then in another 10 years, she'll go to the church and, go talk to the religious conservative guys, the Matt Walshes of this world, and tell them that she's found Christ and repented of her sins, and she's looking for a good, wholesome Christian man to settle down and spend the rest of her life with, a good jellyback cuck, and she could spend her life with, and she's going to give him that used punani, and she's going to tell him that she is practiced celibate. She's been celibate for 3 years after about 100 bodies. And then he's going to be like, he's going to read his scripture, and he's going to say, you know what, I found myself a wholesome woman. And then he's going, obviously, whatever he's going to do for the rest of his life. But they're telling you who they are. That's one of the benefits of social media. The problem is, dudes, you keep wanting them to be something that they're not. And that's the fundamental flaw in a lot of men's thinking. You stop trying to make women what they're not. She's telling you who she is and what she is. And at the end of the day, learn to make that work for you or just totally avoid them. Period. And again, when I see these people come out, the Scott Galloways and the Bill Maher in his latest commentary, shaming men, and well, look what you got out here in the market. You got a lot of modern women, radical feminist ideology. And now you see them talking about provider and protector. Provider and protector my ass. Or men are providing, pay 100% of bills. That means I want you to pay for all the poor decisions, financial mistakes, the pounding I give away my box to so many men and got vigorously and viciously pounded out for so many years. And I'm broke, I'm in debt, I have expenses, life is expensive, but I don't want to listen to you. And I hate men. In order to be under your leadership, you have to pay 100% of the bills to make it worth my while. Because they're the same type of women that will date some dude who just got out of jail, who ain't got $1 to his name, first of the month dude, or some dude on SSI. So it's about you. They don't like you because they think you are a jellyback without options. So again, this used product out here, I can water it down and be all articulate, all those degrees on the wall, and have a nice articulate conversation, but then I'll be bullshitting. I wouldn't be myself. At the end of the day, most of these women out here that are highly indoctrinated with this feminist ideology, they've dated certain guys that have just ran through them, that have guys that have a lot of options, guys that have whatever else, and they're just frustrated and angry because they can't get the men they want. And again, until they get to the point where they start losing their looks, there's really no need to settle with anybody. Social media gives them, she said she got guys in her DM, the simps, the jellybacks. That's why when I tell certain guys that the problem right now is we got a infestation of men giving away free attention on the internet. Good attention, bad attention is still attention. We have a jellyback epidemic. And weak men have become a problem because they give out free validation, which created an environment of delusion and mediocrity. And then they complain about the mentality and mindset of the women when you have boosted them. A peaceful life don't boost none of them. Forget that. Shit. I'm not feeding nobody's drug addiction, which is attention, which is the most dangerous drug in America right now. Damn that shit. You won't get a dime of my attention energy unless I am benefiting from you. You'll die of attention starvation if you're depending on a guy like me to like a profile or like a post on social media from some of these women, these modern women. You'll die of attention deficit. Some attention disease will take you out if you're depending on me to give you any likes. And that's the way dudes gotta be. But we got too many OnlyFans, jellybacks, social media jellybacks, thinking that if you like post or, or you got people stop lecturing these damn wild horses. Let them run free. Stop lecturing these women. They're not gonna change. In the words of Minister Japp, if Jesus can't save these women, who the hell are you? I don't lecture them. I let these wild horses run free. Peace and blessings to you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. But she'll make a good rotational piece for some guy. Hey, and you can always use that video. Look, this is your real opinion. You don't want nothing to do with these dudes unless they can put some money in your pocket or benefit you. So, she's into prostitution. I ain't knocking her. She's at least honest. Better than these rebranded church 304s. At least you know what you're dealing with. Salute to her. And guys, peace. I'm out.